Hello, folks. Welcome back. I want to talk about why men don't show emotions, right? When you show emotion, it shows vulnerability, right? Not only that, when you show emotions, right? When a man show emotions, there's a potential that that emotion could be used against him, right? They could be say that that's a weak person, he's a weak male. This is usually why guys are more reserved to their emotion. When girls said, "Oh, I want him to be more emotional," right? That's basically you saying you want him to be express his emotions. Guys can't do that. That's not how guys work, right? Guys are, in order for guys to survive in nature, in life, right? They can't show your emotions. Like in poker. Why do guys don't show emotion in poker? Because people can read your expression. If people could read your expression, they could use your expression against you. Meaning that if people could read your expression, they could know whether you're lying or you know you're telling the truth, right? You need to have a stoic face, right, to survive. That stoic means that be neutral, not be distinguishable, right? Stand still, right? It's a survival tactics. This is what guys do to survive, right? Their emotion they understand that emotion could be used against them, right? If an enemy know that you're emotionally weak, right? The enemy could take, like, for instance, their loved one and threaten them to use their emotion against them, right? Say, I got your loved one right here. Tell me this thing before they get hurt or something like that, right? Because that person is emotionally weak, they could get that person to give up information that they needed out of them because they know they're weak, right? This is what I mean when it comes to survival, right? So this is why some guys understand this. That's why guys don't want to show their emotions. They don't want to be vulnerably weak, and they use their emotion against them. This has been done a lot in relationship, right? Women want guys to be more emotional. No, it's not like we don't have emotions. We have emotion like everyone else. Is that for strong men, we know when to use it, when not to use it. There's a place and time for it. We just don't be. We're not just gonna be emotional for the sake is emotional. Well, when we watch a movie, right? When I watch a movie, yeah, I understand it's a sad movie, it's a heartbreaking movie, but I don't cry during that movie because what women see, they want. If women say that, oh, I love the way he shows his emotion, but in actuality, that for most women that's a turnoff because it shows sign of weakness. Women don't want a weak man, and some guys understand this. That's why they don't show their emotion. That's why they don't cry in tough times. When you cry in tough times, you're easily manipulated, right? When you're emotionally weak, you're easily manipulated, right? And that could be used against them. They see that he's a very sensitive guy. If so, what I mean that when he's a sensitive guy, some women, unfortunately, all right, there's no good. There are bad women out there, all right. I'm sad to break the news to you. There are bad women out there who like to use guys' emotion against them, right? You're soft. Why are you soft like your mom? All that stuff, right? All that bickering and battering, gibbering, jabbering, right? This is why I don't like to show their emotion. There is a disadvantage in life for them, right? It's a disadvantage. Guys are very direct to detail. Oh, it's sad. Oh, it's cheerful. Oh, it's happy. But they don't have to express it. They like to hide that thing because it's a form of survival, right? Say like this is why military want men to be emotionless, because when you have to do that dirty job, you it is crucial for survival of the team that you do not let your emotions get through the best of you for the survival of the team. I know a veteran, right, who disobeyed his sergeant and got a dishonorable discharge, right? The military let him go because he wouldn't obey his sergeant, because his sergeant told him to do something, right? Like off a group of people. Right? I'm sorry to say, but if you don't know, when you're in a war zone, you don't know who your enemy are. So you have to do all this stuff. right? To survive, because if you don't know who your enemy are, you put the whole platoon in jeopardy, right? And they can't have that. They can't have you because you're emotionally weak. They can't have you risk the life of all the platoons. This is why it is not advised. This is why they break a guy's. When you join the military, right? They break you down and build you back up into the type of soldier they want. They want you to have no emotion because when you need to off somebody out, you need to do it, right? Emotion get in the way between a crucial decisions. It's hard to say. I don't want to say it. It's truth. It's brutal, right? It's very brutal. It's not a nice world out there, right? Your emotion will distinguish whether you survive or live, right? Especially in war zones, right? You can't be emotional to your enemy because that enemy. How do you know that enemy is not gonna be emotional to you back? How do you know your enemy is not gonna kill you, right? So that's why you do not let your emotion get in the way when you have to accomplish your missions, right? That's what I mean when it comes to survival. Now, when it comes to dating, it's survival as well, right? To have a successful relationship, men understand, especially strong male figure, that they understand that they don't want to give up their emotion because their emotion will determine whether he's in a successful relationship or not. Because if his girl find out he's emotionally weak, right? And girls, don't lie, you do not want a weak man, right? You may say you want him to show some more emotion, but in actuality, you don't want a weak man when it comes to protections, right? When it comes to guys defending you in a matter of life and death situation, he can't be scared, right? He can't be overly emotional. What will the robber in the house do to you? No, he got to stand strong and take charge. Emotion will prevent him from taking leadership. Right? Will take charge. Emotion will cloud his judgment. Right? That's why guys don't like to show their emotion, because emotion will cloud their judgment. It preventing them from making better judgment in life. Right? When it comes to a situation, a split-second situation of survival, he cannot let his emotion get in the way. Right? He has to think quick. Think fast. When you have your emotion in the way, you can't think. Your mind is clouded with all these thoughts and ideas. Right? You cry. I'm not gonna say. Guys can cry, but there's a time and place for it. They just don't cry at a movie just for the sake of it's a movie. No, I watch a sad movie. I understand it's sad, but do I have to cry to determine it's a sad movie? No. I can say, oh man, it's a sad movie. But I don't have to cry. For some reason, it's a big factor that some women want to see men cry in a movie. Like, why do you want to do that? You're just emasculating the men, right? And that's another thing too. Showing emotion from a man is very emasculating. It's not what men do, right? Men are supposed to hold their feelings. You think Spartans show their emotions? No. When they kill in the movie 300, do they let their emotion get in the way? Right? Emotion will get in the way of them conquering their enemies. Emotion will make them scared. Right? Emotion will make them weak. Guys do not want to be weak. That's what emotion is. Right? We don't want to be weak objects. We want to be providers. What is providing for our loved one is demonstrate that we're strong, that we could protect them, right? Emotion does not demonstrate that they could protect them, right? Men want to be the provider. They don't want to be the emotional support. We need the emotional support, all right? So it's up to a woman to be emotional so they can support us through tough times. While when in exchange, we provide them safety and security and protections. All right? When emotion comes to play, we can't provide that because we're going to get lost. Emotion will make a guy lose his mind. He will lose direction if his mind is clouded with emotions. He don't know where to go. He don't know what to say. He don't know what to do because he's so clouded with emotion, with anxiety. He's scared. He's fearful. No. With emotion, it holds men back. With emotions, right? It prevents a guy from being confident of what he's saying. With emotions, it destroyed a man from conveying his thought, from communicating effectively. Right? That's what emotion do. Emotion will prevent a guy from communicating effectively. Right? That is what emotion do. These are just some of the reasons I'm giving you. This is why men don't show emotions. Right? I'm sure there's many reasons out there. But if you have any more reasons, please leave a comment below. But these are some of the reasons why men, from my point of view, don't show emotions, because of all these negative aspects. Emotion does not benefit a guy one bit when it comes to survival, protection, and all these other things I just mentioned previously. But let me know if you agree. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll come back with another video. Peace.